What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Dynasty Dealers Fantasy Football Show with your host, Alex, a.k.a. AK-47 Shooter at your back door. And Willie B. Always Ready.
That's good.
I don't know why I just said that.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I just kind of came out with that off the dome kind of thing, but just a couple dudes in Augusta, Georgia, just bringing you consistent quality Dynasty Fantasy Football content through the YouTube and the Spotify platforms. You can follow us on Twitter at Dynasty_Dealers and on TikTok and Instagram, Dynasty Dealers, all one word. What's up, Willie B? How you doing tonight?
It's fun, man. I'm ready to get into this video.
Oh, for sure. We're going to be...
Even though I'm not in this draft.
Yeah, if you saw the last rookie mock we did, I didn't have a lot of picks, really only 2 in the third round, and Will had quite a lot.
Yeah, like 6 or 7.
Kind of like a complete 180 this time. I have a lot of picks in our kind of Dynasty Junior league, and Will is non-existent, but a little different scenario. Will is the reigning champ, which I didn't do, so
Sir.
that's where we are.
That one.
We're going to be breaking down, walking through our 2021 rookie mock draft in a 12-team Superflex league, tight end premium this time. So, tight ends.
A little different than our last one. Got 2 extra teams, tight end premium, but it's pretty much the only difference, I guess.
Yeah. Scoring's pretty much the same throughout. I don't know if I mentioned it. We play PPR, 1-point PPR. This one right here, like we said, tight end premium, Superflex.
7.5 premium, right?
Yeah, 1.75 for the tight end. So let's just go ahead and jump into this rookie draft. I think I said mock draft earlier, but this isn't a mock. This is our actual official rookie draft for our 12-team league. So
I'm starting it real hot with this 101.
I know, I was looking at you. I looked down to start with the 101, and I saw Najee Harris in a Superflex league for a team who needs quarterbacks, and just really, honestly, probably didn't know what to do with that pick. As you can see, taking Najee, that wasn't the pick there.
That was not anywhere close to the pick.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just skewed everything from the beginning, but I mean, we can't really change it. That was his pick. Najee went 101.
I hope he turns in to the best running back in the NFL next year to take him over Trevor Lawrence. Like, he needs to be Christian McCaffrey next year. That's how I feel. He has to. If you're taking him at the 101, you are hoping he literally turns in to Barry Sanders, like, greatest running back ever. That's how I feel.
He might do it now that you said that, so
You better not.
Either way, Najee, good talent, great running back, going to be a good player, but not 101 with a lot of these players on the board, especially looking at 102 where the guy who should have went first went. Trevor Lawrence, 1-2. We've talked about it before. That's where he should have been. Everyone knew it.
The easiest pick of Ben's life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if the clock started by the time he smashed it. So.
Probably not. Auto pick, one guy. There you go.
Coming in at 1-3, Jay Fields. We've talked about it before. The Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance kind of quarterback picks. It's exactly where, I would have taken him. Same thing with Will. I think he'll agree. Yep. And that's just kind of how this draft is going from the beginning after that great Najee pick. So this is where things kind of got crazy because I did not expect this at all. I was pretty sure, especially looking at EJ's quarterbacks because they're not very good. It's like, I don't even know. It's like Brady, Bridgewater.
Derek Carr.
Yeah. I really expected him to go Lance here instead at the 1-4, Kyle Pitts, which, he's going to be a good player.
But at the same time, he also didn't have a tight end, and we are in a premium. I can't be too mad at it, but
either way, it's a tough pick. With the Superflex, I would have went Lance, but you can't be mad about Kyle Pitts either. No. Just personal preference.
Yeah, he's a unicorn. He could come in and literally turn into a top 5 tight end next year, especially we're in a 175 premium. But he's in need. He's in need of quarterback. He kind of has older quarterbacks. I probably would have gone Lance, which I'm sure you were happy about with your situation.
Yeah.
To grab him. So Yeah, it's just what'd you think about Lance at the 1.5?
Getting Lance to 1.5, I mean, I didn't really necessarily need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But in that situation, you just have to. I mean, I have Deshaun, Fitzpatrick, Goff, Tua. And, I mean, none of those are real flashy. I mean, Deshaun's got a question mark. Tua's
I think in that room, if Deshaun does play, I think Lance turns into the second best quarterback on the roster.
I agree as well. Fitzpatrick just kind of got me through. And I drafted Tua last year hoping something would change. Like, he would be great. Hadn't really seen it yet, but things could change. Lance...
He missed a whole lot of practice last year. I mean, it wasn't a great team last year, but they added weapons for him, so maybe Tua is. But Lance is going into the quarterback dream spot with Kyle Shanahan. So
yeah,
I think that's an easy value pick for your team.
1.6, Jamar Chase, first wide receiver off the board. Ben grabbed him. Rebuilding a team, I think it was the right thing for him to do there.
Yep, that's a perfect pick for him.
Yeah, Chase at the 1.6. I mean, that's kind of where all the mocks are going. Everything that real rookie drafts, they have Chase middle of the first round.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, even though our order's kind of messed up from that 101, I mean, that's the first 6 off the board typically, always.
Yeah.
Well, with a premium. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 1.7, Travis Etienne. I think that's exactly how this needed to go as well.
I think this draft did. The end of this draft fell perfectly for you, for your team.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
As far as getting Javonte?
Yep.
And, 1.7.
All the running backs.
Yeah. 1.7.
All of them.
I have no running backs. My starting running backs were Adrian Peterson and Nyheim Hines with Keyshawn Vaughn and Eno Benjamin on the bench. So, 1.7, I grabbed ETN after getting Lance. So, when he fell to me, perfect. Zach Wilson coming up at the 1.8 after me.
Again,
just what we've talked about before, landing spot. And, I mean, at this point, this is the pick to take, which kind of propelled Devonta Smith to the 1.9 and set me up to take Javonte Williams at the 1.10.
I was actually surprised with Mark going Zach, though. I mean, he has Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, but I think that's obviously a great move because I think the teardrop after here is
knowing Mark. I think he kind of overplays Superflex a lot. Like, even if he doesn't need a quarterback, he takes.
I think both of our startups, he went quarterback.
Yeah, both. So he just really
he has good teams.
He puts a lot of emphasis on the quarterback, so it could be surprising, but not really. And that was at the 1.8. We talked about Devonta Smith at the 1.9. I wouldn't have taken him even if that guy went Williams. I probably would have went Waddle, but since Williams fell to me at the 1.10, I traded Claypool for Williams, essentially, because if you look back at it, just a couple weeks before the draft,
I think I take Devonta.
Especially in my situation because I have a lot of
wide receivers. Yeah,
I was trying to get rid of wide receivers for running backs, so that worked perfectly for me to put Etienne and Javonte. Even if I have to wait a year on them, it's gonna improve my situation because the 1.11 Waddle. Yeah, I mean you've heard the tale before how we talk about it. Devonta, Waddle, and like Bateman, they all kind of fall together, but Waddle and Smith definitely need to go before Bateman. So,
yep, I agree with that.
Rounding out the first round, Mac Jones. Kind of where he needs to go first round.
Mark again.
Yeah.
Loading up at quarterbacks.
So even though Mark kind of has Kyler, Patrick Mahomes, he's still just taking them. I guess he wants to potentially trade him. He's putting a lot of... I think the value's right for that for him. So just taking the... not running backs, quarterbacks. First pick, second round, sniped Riley, Trey Sermon. I had to go running back. I mean, if there wasn't another good option, like if Trey Sermon wasn't there.
Did you snipe him?
Yeah.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he wanted Trey Sermon there.
Okay.
He texted me as soon as I made the pick. So, but looking at the board, if I didn't go Sermon there, I would have went Elijah Moore. So I wouldn't have been able to stack my running backs as well in this draft.
Okay.
But I'm glad I got Sermon. 2-1, just what I needed. I really expect that he doesn't do too much by the beginning of the year, but the second half of the year, I think he kind of has a role in the offense.
I agree. I personally just couldn't do that, like 2-1, 2-2. And when I see Elijah Moore, Terrace Marshall, Rondale Moore, I see them, and I want them over a shot at a third-round running back.
Mm-hmm.
Even, like, obviously I'd take him over Michael Carter, but, I mean, if you need to load up a running back, that's what you set out to do this draft. You end up getting, obviously, another wide receiver later, but, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I like those other three guys a little bit more.
Rashad Bateman at the 2-2. Riley grabbed him. Just what we expect could be the wide receiver one for Baltimore. So hopefully that works out for him. 2-2. Rashad Bateman.
He pairs him with Lamar.
Yeah.
And J.K. He's got all the Ravens.
He's putting a lot of trust and hope into that Baltimore Ravens offense, which was great 2 years ago and
just a little step down last year.
Right. Michael Carter at the 2-3, Jets running back. Could get a role for himself. Schmave, I guess he's looking for running backs to add to his team.
Yeah, he lost James Robinson.
But he's rebuilding. So I probably, in his situation, I mean...
Yeah. He has a youthful team.
If you've looked at, or if you've watched any of our other videos or listened to our last rookie draft, I mean, I like Elijah Moore, Terrace Marshall over Michael Carter, and I mean even Tony at the 2-4. So I'm
confused. Like you were talking about, if you didn't take Sermon, you would have gone Elijah, but you took Amon-Ra ahead of Elijah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Okay, I was a little confused by that. I wasn't in this draft until 3:11. I mean, I didn't even check my phone until when I saw Najee 101. I know I keep going off on tangents. When I saw that, I mean, I stopped checking the app. Like I did not care until my pick. But yeah.
So basically what you're talking about? 2-3 Michael Carter, and then 2-4 EJ went Tony. He took the first round value. Very early.
The last first round.
I took Amon-Ra St. Brown at 2-5, which I took him. I was just kind of looking at landing spot and who he has to beat out, which is no one. But now, if I could change,
also a 4th round pick.
But if I could change my pick now, I would take Elijah Moore.
Well, maybe he can trade with Jared.
Maybe I don't know. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I've already tried to.
For the sake of looking at this draft here,
would you take Rondale over Amon? If you look at it now, or just Elijah?
No, I would take Elijah Moore, Terrace Marshall, and Rondale Moore over him.
Oh, Terrace is also,
yeah. All three of those over him.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, yeah, he has nobody.
I can't really do nothing about it now.
Quintez Cephas and Brashad Perriman. So,
I mean, he could be good, but he could also
he could turn into. I mean, Stephon Diggs was a 5th round pick. Maybe he turns into Stephon Diggs.
He's gonna crawl from the gridiron and chew their kneecaps or whatever they're gonna do. You know what I'm talking about?
I just hope he doesn't turn out like Equanimous. I still don't know how to say his name.
Equanimous St. Brown?
Yeah, his brother. Hope he doesn't turn out
They
like
say
that.
he's better, but there's like 8 of them or something.
He's better.
I don't really know.
Yeah, there's more than a couple.
The second tight end went off the board next at the 2-6.
Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
I believe Ben doesn't have it. I don't think he had a tight end. It was like Tyler Higbee, so premium again. He's the second best tight end on the board, so I'm fine with it. He's filling all his holes of his team.
And we've been spending a lot of time on these guys. Elijah Moore, Terrace Marshall, back-to-back, the 2-7, the 2-8.
Getting into some value picks.
They shouldn't have been there. I should have taken them. But.
At least a lot. I mean, I can understand people letting Terrace fall, but Elijah, I mean, again, in our other draft, he fell all the way to 2-9. But, I mean, I personally wouldn't pick Michael Carter, Amon-Ra, or even Pat over him.
Yeah, neither of those, the 2-7, the 2-8. Tommy Trimble at the 2-9.
I don't know anything about Tommy Trimble.
Yeah, Tommy Trimble at the 2-9. I'm just
Good
letting
luck.
you know.
Good luck.
But then at 2-10, Rondale Moore, I would have taken the 2-7, 2-8, and 2-10 before, like, pretty much all those guys in the second round.
I think I'd take almost everybody in the 3rd round over Tommy Trimble.
But I don't know if that ADP will change at this point. So if you can get Elijah Moore and Terrace Marshall that late, do it.
Yes, no doubt.
Wild. 211, Damy Brown. We've talked about him. We both think that he has the chance to be really good.
Breakout potential.
In Washington.
Good team.
Yeah. To finish the second round, Amari Rodgers. Our guy Pogue just only drafts Green Bay. He loves
Green Bay, apparently, yeah.
So
pair him with Aaron Rodgers.
I've said, though, also, let's not forget about, I was scared of Rodgers because of Rodgers.
Have you seen the thing about people trying to trade Amari Rodgers and people kind of not realizing they'll think it's Aaron Rodgers and they're
like Duke Johnson, David Johnson.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to send you Aaron Rodgers or Amari Rodgers for,
and they get him?
Yeah.
They got you?
Yeah, they got him.
They got you?
No.
Oh.
I've seen it. I've seen it on Twitter. It's happened to people.
Oh, they really got some?
Yeah, they've gotten people.
Not the people watching this show.
No, not now. Don't be stupid.
All right, starting the third round, Kyle Trask. 12-team league. I mean, it's pretty much at this point, we're just throwing darts with our eyes closed. Yep. So, Kyle Trask, 3-1. Nico Collins, 3-2. Dwayne Eskridge, 3-3. Tylan Wallace, 3-4. I kind of took a shot at Tylan Wallace in one of my leagues just because, I don't know. There wasn't many other options, and he could do something.
Yeah. He was good. He's going to, when you're going to be the wide receiver 3 on a team that passes 400 times a year, what's your upside?
Yeah. B. Jordan, tight end of Houston. What you know about him?
Brevin. Yep, Miami. He probably has one of the best athletic profiles ahead of Freiermuth. Obviously, Pitts is in another level. But I would have taken Brevin probably ahead of Trimble. Freiermuth is more safe just because he's in Pittsburgh. But Brevin, he's going to go into Houston where he has nobody to compete with. And if, say, Deshaun's there, he's their starting tight end. Maybe he has some upside. But he has a great athletic profile. But, again, 5th-round pick. He has a good shot at just coming out and beating everybody for the starting role.
What about Chad Hanson?
Chad Hanson?
Isn't that a guy that plays for Houston? That's the guy.
The receiver. I was thinking of the guy. Hey, I'm Chad Hanson. That's Chris Hansen.
I don't think I even know what that is.
Why don't you take a seat over here? Okay, just keep going.
All right. Anyway, Ian Book at the 3-6.
Don't know where that came from.
I guess the dude just knew that name. I don't know. Yeah. He's watched Ian Book play Clemson one time, maybe. I don't know.
He played pretty good against Georgia.
Yeah. Whatever.
But
Ian Book 3-6. Don't take Ian Book.
Don't take Ian Book over Davis Mills or Kellen Mond.
As far as quarterbacks go, those two guys for sure.
Or Trask.
And I'm taking Chuba, Gainwell, Palmer, Javian Hawkins, Tutu Atwell. I'm taking all those guys ahead of him. So don't look at that Ian Book pick. That wasn't a good pick. Anthony Schwartz at the 3-7. Chuba Hubbard at the 3-8. We talked about if he had a better landing spot, he had a chance to be good.
Up until or prior to the last college football season, he was in a discussion with Etienne and Najee, and then he just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And doesn't help when you go to a team with the best running back in football. So, he's just going to be a handcuff. You just throw in a taxi slot, I guess, and hope that McCaffrey either falls off or gets hurt, I guess.
Kenneth Gainwell at the 3-9. Josh Palmer, 3-10. Kellen Mond, 3-11.
One of my 2 picks.
One of your 2 picks, Kellen Mond. How do you get your quarterback?
I just felt the value there was all right. It was between him or Mills, and I just like Mond better as a quarterback, even though I know Mills probably has a better chance of starting.
Yeah.
But it was a toss-up, and I just went, why not?
Good pick. I like it. Especially at that point,
Yeah, I'd take him over Book again.
But I'm still taking Davis Mills over Kellen Mond.
Yeah, in hindsight, I probably would too.
Yeah. Hey, it's all right. We all do that.
Maybe you'll give me Davis Mills.
If I can get Elijah Moore for Amon-Ra St. Brown, maybe. Killen Hill finished the 3rd round. Is this Trey McKitty?
Another Packer. Trey McKitty.
Yeah.
Georgia boy. He is dog water. You're awful. You're dog water.
Is he undrafted free agent?
No, he was drafted in the 3rd round.
He's not good?
No, I don't know. He sucked.
In the 3rd round?
Yeah, he was a 3rd round pick. He's going to go in there and maybe be their best blocking tight end. I think that's
he's a real good blocker.
He's a real good blocker.
All right, that's all I need.
If that's your profile as a tight end.
I think that's the perfect pick for our guy, Will Petty.
Yeah, why not?
Javian Hawkins, running back Atlanta, the pick at the 4-2, which I'm not even mad about. I know he's undrafted, but, I mean, it's not like they have
It's not a big room. I mean, you have Mike Davis, who's 28 maybe, and
you're taking a shot, that's a good shot to take. I mean, I would take my shot on Tutu Atwell, honestly, before Javian Hawkins.
Another extremely valued pick.
Yeah, at the 4-3, Tutu. Would have taken him before a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Sam Ellinger 4-4, and then me, of course, grabbing my guy again at the 4-5, Davis Mills.
Loading up on those stonks.
I could be completely wrong. And there's a chance that I'm wrong, but honestly, I just have this small little feeling that Davis Mills is going to play a little football.
Oh yeah,
he's going to play some. And I'm going to trade him.
as soon as the first game, he throws 2 touchdowns for 260 yards.
Like when the Jaguars and Gardner Minshew beat the Buccaneers or something, or the Tennessee Titans.
Don't you wish you got out on Minshew earlier? Jackson turned down the 1-4. Remember?
Oh, I was offered
for Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, imagine.
You got to get out. On those kind of guys, you got to get
that's
out.
That's what I'm doing. H. Long.
Hunter Long.
That's what I was about to say, Hunter Long, but I felt like that wasn't his name.
What do you think? You changed it?
I don't know. Hunter Long.
Harry Long.
The 4-6.
He's Boston College. I mean, they have Mike Gesicki there. There's a lot of hype around him, but I mean, I'm gonna stay away. I think Gesicki's a good tight end. So,
Terry, another 4-7, another wide receiver, Seattle.
Yep.
So that was like their second pick they took too.
He was undrafted.
Oh, didn't they have another receiver they got then too? I think they had 3 receivers they got between the draft and undrafted free agents.
Eskridge, Terry.
I think there might be one more, which is I don't know why they're bringing in so many receivers, but Ramondre Stevenson at the 4-8. That guy Felipe Franks,
dude, like why?
He might be the heir apparent.
He is garbage.
Yeah, he's not.
Like,
don't draft.
I mean, again, at this point, I don't care who
don't draft Felipe Franks,
but don't draft Felipe Franks. I'd rather you take Sam Ellinger. I mean obviously he went before. I'm just
these
saying.
3 guys right here: Fitzpatrick to Tennessee at the 4-10, Powell to KC at the 4-11, and Elijah Mitchell to San Francisco at the 4-12.
Yep.
I would take all of those guys before Felipe Franks and Ian Book. And Ian Book went a whole round before.
I agree. I think Felipe was just never good. He never really succeeded in college. He never did.
I mean, after he messed his knee up, he literally lost his job to a guy
I was
never
happy.
played.
I was happy to see him come back at Arkansas and play a little bit, and
they should have just had to win his last 2 rounds. Should just let the cleats out on the field. On the hop.
I don't want him to be a Falcon.
Oh no.
I
want him to be on the opposite side.
We just signed AJ McCarron, so he's not even the backup. He's just
He's not even gonna make the roster.
No, he's not gonna make the roster.
Well, he's gonna be back in Arkansas or New York, wherever he was from.
But then, Des Fitzpatrick. Targets have gone away, I guess, and there's some to take in Tennessee. Maybe he turns into some deep threat. Or Josh Reynolds, Nick West. Who else is there besides the god AJ Brown? So maybe he comes in and he turns into the wide receiver too.
Maybe.
I don't
know. But hey, at this point, into the 4th round in your rookie draft, 12 teams, you're taking shots. So
yeah, take a shot at a guy that might be a wide receiver too for their team. Why not?
Yeah, I agree. And that's it for our second Dynasty draft with our 12 teams. So
very, very different drafts.
Very different, but either way, same result. The players who need to be drafted were drafted. Players who didn't need to be drafted were also drafted.
Do not take Najee over Trevor Lawrence. Ever.
Unless you're in a 1 QB.
1 QB, absolutely.
Unless you're in a 1 QB.
In a super flex. Would you take... I would have taken Kyle Pitts over Najee. In our format, I'd take Kyle Pitts over Najee.
Yeah, if I didn't need to run... no. because I needed one.
I'm
But
just saying, if it was just
as far as like if I had like an average team, I'd take Kyle in our format. Yeah.
I mean, I
'Cause
think Najee
that dude's about
gone...
to ball because
Yeah.
he basically has double the shelf life as Najee, in my opinion.
Yep.
Possibly more.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So.
If he stays healthy, I mean, he might turn into the number one tight end after Kelsey's moved, because Kelsey's getting older. Kittle's not too old, but by the time he's 10 years in the league, Kittle will be gone.
Yeah.
Andrews isn't that kind of guy, even though he's young. But, I mean, Kyle Pitts is the next heir to the next best tight end, or at least the best shot at it.
Yeah.
And Najee, I mean, running backs have short shelf life, and they're disposable. And you have the two greatest quarterback talents, basically, of all time, scouting-wise, Justin and Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I couldn't do that one-on-one. That's tough.
You really do struggle to see things.
It gets me stressed out. Like, that's crazy.
Right, man. All right, well, everybody, we appreciate you taking the time to listen to this 12-team rookie draft. Subscribe, follow on the socials, and we'll just catch you guys in the next video. And from there, peace out.
Later.